Listen, I'm going to lay this out plainly. What you learn in the next 14 minutes will permanently alter the way you view every human exchange from this day forward. Your father never taught you this. Your teachers absolutely did not, and most men will die without ever grasping these principles. 5 centuries ago, a man named Niccolo Machiavelli recorded the most dangerous truths about human nature ever put to paper. Truth so unsettling his book was banned by the Catholic Church, truth so potent that every world leader studies them in secret while publicly denouncing them. And here is what will shock you: these are not theories. This is the actual operating manual for how human beings function, not how we pretend to function, not how we wish we functioned, how we actually function. So why didn't your father teach you this? The answer is simple. Because his father didn't teach him, because we have been conditioned to believe that understanding power corrupts you, that strategic thinking makes you manipulative, that seeing reality clearly makes you cynical. Well, I am about to make you cynical and powerful and dangerous, because ignorance is not a virtue, it is a weakness. Here is the first truth your father never told you. People are not rational beings pursuing their best interests. They are emotional creatures trying to avoid pain and discomfort. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel." What that means, people decide based on what looks good, not on what is good. Watch this happen everywhere. Your friend who asks for advice on dating but ignores it because following it would be hard work. Your coworker who moans about having no money while buying expensive coffee every day. The woman who claims to want a kind man but repeatedly chooses the opposite. Here is what this means for you. Never try to use pure logic to persuade someone. Appeal to their emotions, their self-image, their desire for immediate reward. Want to influence someone? Do not tell them what is best for them. Show them what will make them feel better about themselves right now. Most men try to win arguments with facts. True leaders win by understanding that facts do not change minds, feelings do. The man who masters this controls every room he enters. Your father probably taught you that loyalty is everything, that you must be loyal to your friends, your job, your woman. Machiavelli saw it differently. He said, since love and fear can hardly exist together, if we must choose between them, it is far safer to be feared than loved. Here is the brutal reality. Loyalty without getting it in return is just being used. Consider the most successful men you know. Are they blindly loyal? Absolutely not. They are strategically loyal. They know loyalty is a two-way street, and the instant someone breaks that agreement, the deal is over. That friend who only contacts you when he needs a favor, he is not loyal to you. That company that talks about family values while firing employees, they are not loyal to you. That woman who keeps her options open while demanding your full commitment, she is not loyal to you. Be generous with your loyalty, but be ruthless about taking it back. A man who keeps giving loyalty where it is not returned is not noble. He is a fool, and fools get taken advantage of. Machiavelli's lesson: inspire loyalty through your strength and the value you provide, not through your weakness and need. Here is something your father certainly did not teach you. Your reputation is not about being liked. It is about being respected. Machiavelli understood this perfectly. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. What that means, perception is reality in human interactions. Most men think being authentic means revealing everything about yourself. That is wrong. Strategic authenticity means controlling what people see while staying true to your core principles. You know what is interesting. The men who complain about being misunderstood are usually the ones with the weakest reputations. They think if people just knew the real them, everything would be different. Here is the truth they cannot accept. The real you is not what matters. What matters is the version of you that advances your goals. Want to be seen as competent, never just complain about problems, only present solutions. Want to be seen as valuable. Do not always be available. Scarcity creates value. Want to be seen as powerful. Never explain your decisions to people who have no power over your life. Consistency plus mystery plus controlled vulnerability equals a magnetic reputation. Your father probably taught you to avoid conflict, to be peaceful, to try to get along with everyone. Machiavelli said the opposite. There is no avoiding war. It can only be postponed to the advantage of others. Here is what this really means. Conflict is not something that just happens to you. It is something that is always happening around you, and if you are not prepared, you are already losing. Every successful man I know understands this principle. They are not looking for fights, but they are never surprised by them. They prepare for confrontation during times of peace. In your career, someone is always trying to take your position. In relationships, there is always another man willing to take your place. In social situations, there is always someone testing your boundaries. Do not start wars, but always be ready to end them. The man who is prepared for conflict rarely has to fight. Why? Because people sense his readiness and choose easier targets. Build your skills when you do not need them. Save money when you are making it. Build your network when you do not need favors. Stay in shape when you are not being threatened. Machiavelli's wisdom: the lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. Be both. Here is the biggest lie your father probably told you. Just be nice and people will like you. Wrong. Machiavelli understood the difference between being nice and being good. Being nice is about avoiding discomfort. Being good is about doing what is right, even when it is difficult. You want to know why women say they want nice guys but date bad boys? Because they confuse nice with weak. They confuse agreeable with good. Nice guys avoid difficult conversations. Good men have them. Nice guys say what people want to hear. Good men say what people need to hear. Nice guys seek approval. Good men earn respect. Look at any powerful man, CEO, presidents, champions. Are they nice? Not in the way most people define it. They are fair. They are just. They help others. But they are not people pleasers. They are not afraid of disappointing people who do not matter. Strength with kindness is attractive. Weakness with niceness is repulsive. You can be kind without being weak. You can be good without being nice. Machiavelli's insight: men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs that a deceiver will never lack victims for his deceptions. Do not be the victim. Be the man who sees clearly. So, here we are. I have just given you 5 truths that will make you see human nature differently forever. Your father did not teach you these because he likely did not know them himself. Our society does not teach them because they want men who are predictable, manageable, and weak. But you are not weak anymore. You understand that people are emotional, not rational, that loyalty must be earned and returned. That reputation is strategic, that conflict is inevitable, that strength and goodness are not opposites. This is not about becoming manipulative, it is about becoming unmovable. It is about understanding the game everyone else is playing while they pretend they are not playing it. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both, but above all, never be ignored. You now have the knowledge to never be ignored again. Use it wisely, and remember, I probably should not have taught you this, but here we are. If this opened your eyes to something you have never seen before, you need to subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning. I am going to show you the strategic thinking patterns that separate the top 1% from everyone else. And if you are ready to dive deeper into the psychology of power and influence, watch the next video where I break down Machiavelli's most dangerous principle: how to make people desperate to earn your approval. But do not watch it if you are not ready to see how deep this rabbit hole goes.